Hello, hello, hello. Hi everyone. Welcome to a new live stream. Bienvenidos sean todos. ¿Cómo están? Espero que estén muy bien. Today we are going to talk about some slang words and phrases from Argentina. So it's going to be very good, very exciting. Okay, before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and also click on the bell icon so you can get notified every time we live stream. Also, you can visit smlessons.com for more free Spanish lessons, to download free crossword puzzles, and to donate to this channel. I have a bunch of links in the video description down below. And I want to give a big shout out to our members, to our Cerveza members, KS and William Lopez. Thank you guys, the cerveza is delicious. Also, another big shout out to our Cafecito member, Keith Pearson. Thank you, Keith, the coffee is delicioso. Thank you so much for the support, guys. We really appreciate it. And if you want me to give you a shout out and for more perks, you can actually get a membership on this channel. You only have to click on the join button down below, and yeah, there are different perks when getting a membership. So please, if you want to learn more Spanish and if you want to support this channel, just check out the memberships. Okay, remember that we are live streaming, so you can use the live chat and you can interact with us. You can tell us about anything that we're talking about. So feel free to do that. Here with me is the Mysterious Voice. How are you, Mysterious Voice?
I'm good.
How's it going?
I'm good.
Good?
Yeah.
All good? Feeling tired? Hungry?
No,
Thirsty?
I'm good.
Good?
Yeah.
Excellent. So, I see one of our members online. KS says, ¿Qué onda? ¿Qué onda? Not ¿Qué hondo? And also KS says, algunos los mujeres gusta broncearse. Okay, algunas mujeres le gusta or algunas mujeres les gusta broncearse. Okay, so thank you for using today's word of the day, broncearse. Do you know what broncearse means?
No idea.
No idea at all. That means to get a tan. Or yeah, you can pretty much, if you do it outside, you know, if you go to a beach and you're just getting some rays, that you can use broncearse.
Is it specifically for outside?
No, you can use it also for like the tan salons or what? Tan shops, or how do you call them?
Tanning salons.
Tanning salons. Yeah. Yes, so you can use.
What about spray tan?
You can use broncearse too, because you're pretty much changing a little bit. You get that tan, you know. So broncearse can be used in those situations. A little bit different, but yeah, you can use that. I'm not an expert, okay, because I never get a tan or something. But yeah, broncearse, that's today's word of the day. Thank you for using it, KS. That sounded like, I was like, what's that sound? It sounded like when you play guitar. A little bit, just a string.
To me it sounds like when your phone vibrates.
Yeah. Sorry, we just had a weird noise here. So do you know anything about Argentina? Anything at all? We talked about Argentina in previous episodes. We talked about
I know
some places, like amazing places from Latin America.
Yeah, I know where it is.
Where is it?
It's in South America. I know when I was younger, one of my favorite soccer players was from Argentina.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. Who?
Maradona.
Maradona?
Of course.
Yeah. Who passed away recently?
Yeah.
Like a year ago?
Yeah.
Something like that? Yeah, that's sad.
Yeah.
So you know that about Argentina. And we talked about some food as well, I believe.
Yeah.
Do you remember any of that?
No.
I don't remember.
I don't remember much.
Remember,
of
it was
no.
a sandwich. We talked about a sandwich that had like a sausage and something else inside.
Yeah.
And it was from Argentina.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
Before we continue, I have a follow-up to one of the previous videos where we talked about pronouncing like brands.
right.
And I said that
Right.
one of the people at my work is from England, and I was going to ask her how they pronounce Nike, because you said that people pronounce Nike.
Nike.
It is Nike.
Nike?
Yeah, she said it took her
Where is she from?
England.
England.
And she
okay.
said like it she had to like put in effort when she came here to pronounce it Nike.
Nike.
Yeah.
Nike. Yeah.
So it is Nike.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, Nike and Nike. I think those terms are correct, right?
No, Nike is correct.
Nike is correct.
Nike is like 100% incorrect.
Nike. But if a lot of people say Nike and they know what they're talking
But
about,
it's still incorrect.
it's a different way to refer to the brand.
It's still incorrect.
Oh,
It's
come on.
tomato. You can say tomato, it's still not a tomato. It's still wrong.
No. It's correct. Anyway, we're not gonna talk about brands or anything like that. We're gonna talk about slang words or phrases. Mostly phrases. I have only 2 words and the rest are phrases. I actually have a video about the accent from Argentina, and it's quite interesting. So if you go on my channel and find that video, I mean, I have many videos, but you can find that one where I talk about the accent, and I think el voceo. I have another one about el voceo, and yeah, it's quite interesting. They have a very good accent. It's one of my favorite ones. Have you heard talking
I don't know, maybe.
have you heard someone like from Argentina speaking Spanish?
I don't know, possibly.
Maradona?
No.
You never saw like an interview with him?
Not that I can remember.
Oh, well.
It's a long time ago.
For sure. But we're gonna learn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 phrases. 10 frases, okay? And I'm going to try. I'm not an expert on that accent, but I'm gonna try to just show a little bit of the expression, how it's pronounced and all of that. So, yeah. So, the first one, guys, is me estás cargando. Me estás cargando. Okay? Me estás. That's the thing. They pronounce certain S letters like differently from S, like we do in English and also in some parts of Latin America, and well, Spain is another thing, but it's like the second S in words, they pronounce that like sighing, like you're sighing. Estás. Me estás cargando.
Wouldn't it be the first S in a word?
The first S. Did I say the second?
You said second.
Sorry, the first one. But, I mean, not all the time. You have to pay attention to how they speak. But there are certain S's that they just don't pronounce the S sound. They say, like they're like sighing a little bit.
Yeah.
Estás cargando, me estás cargando, vos qué pensás, me estás cargando, right? So this, you don't know what this means, but
no idea.
This means, or you can use this when you are faced with an unbelievable or absurd situation, okay? So when you can't believe something's happening, it's like similar to saying, are you kidding me? Vos me estás cargando. Okay? Vos me estás cargando. Okay? Me estás cargando. Okay? So that's how you would say this phrase. And remember that you need to have some emotion there. You need to say it like you really mean it. Just like in English, you say, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah.
You don't say, "Are you kidding me?"
You can.
Well, you can if you're sad, right?
Yeah, or if you're just not impressed by what's
Exactly.
being said.
But that's the thing with Argentinians. They really like to be really expressive, you know? And in general, people from Latin America, they like to express, they like showing emotions, okay? I'm not sure about, Spain as well. They're really like, yes. We're so emotional. We like emotions. So this one is an important one. Me estás cargando, okay? When you are faced with an unbelievable or absurd situation, when you can't believe it, okay? That's what this is used for. The next one is que quilombo. Que quilombo, okay? Que quilombo. And that sounds, what does that sound like?
I don't know.
You don't know?
No idea.
Can you pronounce it?
Que quilombo.
Que quilombo. Que quilombo. Okay? Que quilombo. This means, you know what this means? This means, what a mess. You know, when you're referring to a mess.
I see.
What a mess. Oh my God. Or a complicated situation. When something is too messy, too complicated, and it's like, oh my God, I just don't want to deal with this. Que quilombo.
Kind of, now that I know what it means, it kind of sounds like in English, you know, it's like, what a bleep show, you know?
What a bleep show?
Like, what a
yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what it kind of sounds like.
Yeah. It could be. You can say something like, que quilombo que es tu casa. Okay? What a messy house.
Ah.
So it could be probably something literal, you know, like what a mess, literally, or something that is too complicated, and you're just like expressing that. You're just saying that out loud. Que quilombo, que quilombo. Okay. Okay, the next one, guys. The next one is, let me find it. The next one is no da. This one is quite easy to pronounce and everything. Right? Can you say it?
No da.
No da. No da. No da.
I said no da.
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 Da. Da. Da. Yeah, just like if you say da. No da. Okay? No da means, it's quite difficult to translate this phrase because there isn't a literal translation, but this expression is to express that something is not appropriate, okay? When it's not gonna happen, something's not gonna happen, or there is no reason for that thing to happen, okay? So you could say, ella no está interesada. No da que le invite a salir, okay? No da. No da means there's no point, okay? Something similar to that. There's no point. Why should I bother? Or it's inappropriate, okay? But yeah, this one is an interesting phrase. No da, no da, no da. ¿Vos qué pensás? No da, no da. Boludo. That's another word that a lot of people say. Do not say boludo all the time, because boludo is something that you use with your friends, and sometimes it's tricky, you know.
What does it mean?
Boludo, there is no translation, but boludo means, or probably refers to balls. Okay, someone who has big balls. But it's impolite if you just say this to anybody. Boludo, boludo. And yeah, but essentially it's just like same body or something like that. It's like, yeah, but it depends. It depends. It's a complicated word, and I actually have a video about that too. It's the same video about the Argentinian accent and all of that. So let's see. Some just one person is on the live chat. Música de tango. Che. Yep, I saw that video about Argentina accent. Great. Awesome, KS. Thank you for sharing. The D sound. I'm not sure what sound is that, but I know there is this sound, the SH sound, when, for example, in Spanish, when you say yo, that means I. In Argentina, they say sho, like SHO, sho. Okay, or when you have the Y letter and the double letter as well, double L letter. So, for example, llamar, that is LL, and then the rest of the letters. So in Argentina, you would say llamar. Llamar. Okay, so and that's very nice. I think I love that sound. It's very nice, very nice. Yo me llamo, or something like that. Okay, so the next one, guys. The next one. Let's see which one it is. We said que quilombo. Me estás cargando. Okay. No da. That was the last one. And the next one is que bajón. Que bajón. Okay. Que bajón. Che, que bajón. And this means what a bummer or downer. Okay, so if something is like you have some I don't know, some bad experience, or if you want to say what a bummer, right, you can say que bajón. Que bajón. Es un bajón ir a la oficina cada mañana. Okay, so it's not a nice thing to go to the office every morning.
Yeah.
Que bajón. Okay, que bajón. Okay, now the next one, guys. The next one is pedo. You know what this means. Oops.
In Spanish, isn't this like a fart?
Yeah. Pedo in Spanish means...
So say in English
fart.
It means something very different.
Oh. Man, that's not good. Yeah, I didn't think of it. Well, pedo in Argentina has a different meaning. Also in Mexico, you can use pedo for many different situations. Yes, it means fart, but when you use it as an expression, it doesn't mean fart. It means like a bunch of things, and that happens in Argentina as well. The first expression using this word is estar al pedo. Estar al pedo. Vos estás al pedo, boludo. Okay, and this means to be free, not to be doing anything, or you don't have anything to do, or you are free. You don't have any chores, anything going on. So vos estás al pedo, boludo. Okay. The next one is estar en pedo. Estar en pedo. This means to be drunk or to be crazy. Okay? So vos estás en pedo. En pedo. En pedo. So yeah, if you're drunk or crazy, or to be drunk, to be crazy. So if you're either of those things, you can say estar en pedo. So, and of course, you need to know the conjugation of the Spanish verb estar. Okay? Oh man. So it doesn't mean fart.
That's weird. Yeah.
Uh-huh. In Mexico, estar pedo means to be drunk.
Oh.
Estoy pedo. Oh my God, estoy pedo. That means I'm drunk. Right?
Yeah.
Or if you can say also, ¿Qué pedo? ¿Qué pedo, güey? ¿Qué pedo? And that means, what's up, buddy?
Yeah. But why does it mean fart and then something else though? Like that?
Because that's idioms. That's what idioms are about. Are all about. And slang and all of that. You use words that mean something completely different, but when you use it as an expression, that changes everything. And it happens everywhere. Everywhere. Okay, so the next one is ya fue. Ya fue. Ya fue. Ya fue. Can you say it?
Ya fue.
Ya fue. And this means forget about it. Forget it. Ya fue. Ya fue. Screw it. When you just want to forget about things or whatever you're dealing with, you can say ya fue. Ya fue. Ya fue, me voy. Okay? So this one is also very interesting. And this literally means it was. Or it was already. So something happened already. Ya fue. Ya fue. It already passed. So forget about it. Who says, like, New Yorkers say that, right? But that comes from a movie or something? Or from Seinfeld?
It's probably some movie. I can't remember.
And Al Pacino?
Maybe.
Yeah. So if you guys know about that, please feel free to share. Now, the next one, guys. The next one. La posta. La posta. La posta. This slang phrase means for real? Or really? La posta, la posta. So if someone says, decime la posta, ¿a vos te gusta la chica? Huh? So if someone says, decime la posta, that means just tell me the truth, man. Decime la posta. ¿A vos te gusta la chica? Okay? So do you like the girl? And so on. So this one is very interesting. La posta. I didn't know this one. La posta. So yeah, this is a good one for sure. Now, the next one. The next one is estar a full. Estar a full. Full means something in English. What does it mean?
Well, that means full.
Full. What?
Like, the way it's spelled there is full.
Full.
Yeah.
Full. Yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
Like the word full, as in like filled with something to capacity. Is it the same in Spanish, in Argentina?
No. No. That's what I'm saying. This one is familiar because full means, something full, the opposite of empty. Estar a full. Well, it has to do with something, that is not empty, but it's more like your schedule. Your schedule is full. Okay, so this phrase means to be very busy. Okay, so if you are very, very busy, you can use this phrase. Also, if you feel motivated, if you're full of energy and motivation or motivated, you can use this phrase as well. Also, if you're really focused on something, like you're working really hard and you're not even blinking because you're working really hard. So you can use estar full. For example, María está a full en el trabajo. Okay, so Maria is like very busy at the work. At work. With a lot of projects. Okay, and very busy. Estar a full. Estar a full, boludo. I'm saying boludo so much. It's just such a nice word. And it's very impolite, but I like it. Also, they say che.
Yeah.
Not all the time, but they say che.
Yeah.
A lot of people say maybe because Che Guevara, but I don't want to say that it was.
It was before him, because that's where he got the nickname.
María está a full.
Yeah, like that was way before him, because he got the nickname because he used to say Che all the time when he talked.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, that's how he got the nickname.
So he used to say Che more than usual.
Yeah.
And that's why they call him Che.
Cubans
Che
started calling him Che Guevara.
Do you know his name?
Ernesto.
Ernesto?
Yeah.
Wow. Ernesto Che Guevara? Ernesto
Guevara, yeah.
Huh. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's very interesting. Okay, I see. Will is in the house. Will is in the house. Welcome, Will. Rosa está al pedo. Bronceándose en la playa. Excellent. Está al pedo.
Every time I hear pedo, I just think of
that's great.
That's
great.
That Ricky Gervais show when he's walking by the school and
I
a
don't
little
want to
kid.
say the word. We're gonna get demonetized.
Yeah. Oh, that was such a dark show.
What's the name of that show?
Oh my God, what is it?
The Netflix one.
It's on Netflix. Yeah. Yeah, it's funny, but it's super depressing.
Yeah, he has a dog and he loses his wife or something like that.
Yeah.
Excellent example, Will. Thank you for sharing. And KS is saying embole. Embole, I have no idea what that is, KS. But it sounds like a dish.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like some sort of stew.
Yeah. And the show is called Afterlife.
Afterlife. Okay, so if you want to check that out, we're not sponsored by Netflix.
And if you want to feel really sad.
Yeah, exactly.
Because, man,
it's comedy,
it's funny, but it's so depressing.
Ricky Gervais
such a depressing
is
show.
a great comedian.
Yeah.
He is hilarious. But yeah, it's a very dark show. Yeah. Anyway, the next one, guys, is what we said, estar a full. Estar a full. The next one, we have only 2 left, so this is a short episode.
Yeah.
Short episode. So the next one is viste. I mean, I would pronounce it viste, but remember that sometimes in Argentina they don't pronounce, or they sigh when they say the first S, right? Viste. Viste. Okay?
Yeah.
Viste. So you could say, for example, no lo puedo creer. Viste. Okay? And this one, guys, you know what this means literally. Did you see? That's what this means. Did you see? And people from Argentina use this word at the beginning, in the middle, or at the end of every sentence. I mean, many sentences, okay? So it's basically a filler, just like in Mexico. Is like saying but you know, that's a filler word. In Argentina, viste is a filler word. So you could say, or this is similar to saying you know.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? J-Rock is the best.
What do you know what I'm saying, please? Comment know what I'm saying, know what I'm saying?
Man, you're saying, you know what I'm saying, way too many times.
Like once or twice is fine, but like every...
Oh, man. Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah.
That's another great show. The first
not
seasons,
the
right?
Netflix
How many
seasons. The
seasons?
first like 6.
Yeah, like you can find a lot of seasons.
Yeah, the first 6 are
And I
great.
think they're all on Netflix.
They are,
right?
yeah. The first 6 are great. After that, it becomes too self-aware.
Yeah. Well, Trailer Park Boys. Would you like to say what that show is about in like a few sentences?
I mean, the name says it.
Trailer Park Boys.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's pretty much people living
In a trailer park in Canada.
Trailer park in Canada. Nova Scotia.
Nova Scotia, yeah.
Nova Scotia. And they are very trashy, but I just love them.
Yeah.
I love them. Bubbles, Ricky, and Julian.
Patrick Swayze.
So, if you get a chance, watch that show because
it's a good show,
hilarious.
Yeah.
It's hilarious. I just love it. I think we said this before.
I think.
Well, yeah.
I think so, yeah.
We watched a lot of shows. Yeah.
Yeah.
I see. KSS embole means boring. Embole. In Argentina? I've never heard of that. I don't know. Embole? That sounds interesting, KS.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing. Well, the south of Brazil shares with Argentina and some other countries some drinks called tereré and chimarrão. Wow. The former is served cold and the latter hot. Wow, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Google it. Let's see what it look like.
Let me see if I can do that. I think I can. I have or not. No, I can't. I didn't. Did I add Google here?
You can Google it so we can see what it look like.
Let me see if I can Google it. Tereré. Okay, I see some images. Let's see. Oh, that looks like mate. Mate, I think that's the te mate. Te mate is a very popular drink in Argentina, and it's very much some sort of tea. Let me see if I can add that because it's not. Let me see. It's not. There you go. Okay, so this is tereré versus mate. Mate, yeah, mate is the tea that is very commonly consumed in Argentina. Okay, so you need yerba mate. Okay, so that's the mate leaves, ice cubes, cold water, 2 limes, and a few mint leaves. That sounds like an interesting drink.
Iced tea kind of.
Yeah. Tereré. And then yerba mate. Let me see if I can find that one. Yerba mate. That is the tea that I was telling you about. And this is a very common
That's a
cup
nice
that they
cup,
use
yeah. That's cool.
to drink. Yeah, I think they put hot water in it, and they have the yerba mate on top, and then they drink that. Yeah, apparently it's kind of bitter, but you get used to it and you really like it. The next, what was the other one? Chimarrao. Chimarrao. Okay. Oh wow. So it's similar to. It looks like the yerba mate, but it's like powder. Some sort of powder. Looks like. What's the tea that we drink?
Matcha?
Matcha. Yeah, matcha. Looks like matcha.
Yeah, kinda.
But probably it's the yerba mate.
Oh, we'll go up. The one in the middle.
This one?
Yeah. That's really cool. You can make like different designs on
This
it.
one here.
Yeah, that's so cool.
Wow, I didn't know that.
That's-
So that's chimarrao. Interesting. Thank you for sharing, Will. And yeah, that's the drinks. I didn't know about those drinks. So that's good. That's good to know. Viste, boludo, okay? Viste is the last word that we learned. So it's just a filler word, guys. You can use it all the time. So you can say your phrase, no lo puedo creer, viste, boludo, no lo puedo creer. So you can say that for sure. And I like it. I like this one more than este. The last one, guys. The last one is atar con alambre. Atar con alambre, okay? This means that you can improvise and come up with a solution for certain situation, okay? So if you have an issue and you have to fix something, you can say this. If you need to come up with a solution, you can use this. But the twist here is that you're not actually solving the main problem. So it's a temporary solution, I guess. I love it.
I don't think there's a phrase in English for something like that. Because at first it sounded like, the phrase just wing it, just kind of, or
win it, or fake it until you make it.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's similar.
No, like
when you hit the TV to make it work, but that doesn't do anything.
I guess, yeah, but
or temporary solutions that just makes everything worse.
Yeah.
Instead of, it's like a similar thing with plumber. You don't want to call a plumber. You think that you can fix the problem, but at the end you gotta call the plumber because you didn't fix anything and you made it
a bigger
worse.
Mess. Yes.
A bigger mess. So I think this is a similar situation here. And atar con alambre is something that you come up with something really quickly, but you are actually not solving the problem. Atar con alambre, by the way, it literally means to just tie something with a wire.
Yeah.
So you're using a wire to make put something together.
Yeah.
So it's just a very temporary bad solution. And you could say something like, esa pieza está algo suelta, pero la podemos atar con alambre. So that piece looks a little loose, but we can, have a temporary solution. Oh man, that's funny. That's funny. My mom does a lot of that. She likes temporary solutions.
Yeah.
Oh man, but I think parents are like that. Some of us.
Yeah.
Like your dad, I can totally see that he's like, I'm not gonna call a plumber. I'm gonna fix it myself.
Yeah.
You know? So yeah, it's crazy.
The thing though with my dad is usually he will fix it though.
Also, he knows how to fix things.
Even if he doesn't, he'll figure it out. Like he's very handy like that.
That's good. Viste. Okay, so KS says, in US, you feel me, it means, do you understand? Yeah, it's like, you know what I'm saying?
And can you dig it means you feel me.
Dig it? You dig it?
Can you dig it?
You dig it?
That means you feel me.
Oh my God.
You know?
So expression for an expression.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Yeah. You feel me? You feel me? I like that one.
Yeah.
Thank you for sharing, KS. And Will, my Argentine, is it Argentine?
Yeah.
Colleague at work is addicted to these. Ha ha ha. Oh yeah, you mentioned that. If I remember correctly, Will has a friend or a colleague from Argentina, and he practices with him some Spanish.
That's cool.
That's great. That's awesome. Will says, never say to an Argentine that Pelé is better than Maradona. Pelé's from Brazil.
If we're being honest though,
Pelé
Pelé is better than Maradona. Yeah, because Maradona was a great soccer player. Pelé was a legend. Like two different worlds.
And around that same time, Hugo Sanchez was the one from Mexico. Hugo Sanchez. But I don't think he was too good. I don't know about soccer. No. So you said Pelé is a legend.
The greatest soccer player that's ever existed.
Can you say why? Because I don't know much about.
You just have to find a video of him playing on YouTube, and you'll see why.
Really?
Like the guy would get the ball on his side of the field. He'd get around everybody on the opponent's team and score. Like no effort whatsoever. Like even at an old age, him with the ball, it was just insane.
Wow. He's still alive, right?
I think so.
Wow. Good for him.
Yeah,
amazing.
He's an amazing soccer player.
Well, there's a lot of good Brazilian soccer players.
I don't know about now, but I know they used to be every World Cup it was basically Brazil against whoever is going to be in the finals. You just assume.
That's right. Yeah, I remember. I don't know about soccer, but I remember that. I remember Pelé. I remember that soccer players from Brazil were very talented and they were paid a lot to play soccer. Or they used to get, I don't know how much money they get nowadays.
Probably a lot.
A lot, yeah. But in Mexico, soccer is a big thing too. I think currently there's a Chicharito. I don't even know exactly what his name is, but he's supposed to be amazing. There's good players right now in Mexico at least. But yeah, that's very interesting. So Maradona, man, I didn't know that there was if you say to someone from Argentina Pelé is better than Maradona, then you're gonna get in trouble. KS says in Barbados, fallout means stop being friends.
It's same here. If you fall out with somebody, you had a issue with them, and you're no longer on good terms. It's the same here. Yeah.
That's very, very interesting. Okay. I don't know. KSS essential Argentine slang words. What you need to understand the Argentine accent on YouTube? I don't know. I mean, there's a lot to that. Here's the thing, guys. If you're learning Spanish, try to learn the language first. Don't use too many expressions. Well, I mean, you can if you want. But just understand the basics of Spanish without the slang and all of that. And then after you know really well what you're saying in Spanish, then start using expressions.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna sound more natural.
I think that's with any
language,
even with English. Like, it's really easy to learn the basic English. I think the only difficult part is that I don't know about other languages, but I know English especially is that everybody else uses slang so much.
Yeah, and you need to know
that
what
you kind of
that
have
means.
to pick it up quickly, because unless you know somebody who's willing to try and talk to you without slang as much, but it's become such a normal part of everyday conversation.
Yeah, I mean, it's good to know slang. That's fine, but you also should know how to speak without the slang.
Yeah.
Because if you talk to someone formally, you're not gonna use the slang.
Yeah.
Right? So it's better to understand the whole thing about Spanish and being formal and all of that, and then you can have fun with the slang words and phrases and all of that. However, it's good to know this information. As you said, people can just approach you and say those things to you, and you're like, what? Right?
Yeah.
So that's how you learn. If you like the Spanish from Argentina, the accent and the slang and all of that, yes, you should watch more people talking that kind of accent and words and all of that from Argentina, if you want to focus on that only. Okay, same with other Spanish speaking countries like Spain and Mexico and all of that. What I teach is a more neutral Spanish, okay? Even though I'm from Mexico, I maybe I have an accent from Mexico, but my Spanish is very neutral, just neutral, because I want to teach. That's how my mom actually told me, do not have any accent, because in Mexico you have many accents as well. So don't have an accent, pronounce the words correctly, just have this clear Spanish, right?
It's easier to be understood.
Yeah. So constantly when I was picking up something, different, like an accent or something like that, my mom would say, hey, like, I can hear something there, right? And also my brother, they used to tease me a lot because of that. I disagree a little bit about it, because accents are awesome, but that's my Spanish. That's how I speak. And I can be understood in Spain, in Argentina, in Mexico, everywhere, because I clearly don't have any clear accent. And a lot of people from Mexico constantly ask me, where are you from? Like, where do you live? Because you don't have any accent. I can't hear any accent. So yeah, I mean, it's true. It's true. Okay, so the last comments, guys, and that would be it. Let's see. Will says something in Slavic. Is it Slavic? Or Serbian?
Yeah.
Like, what is that?
I just said I know my shit.
No shit.
That's it. I know my shit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I used to watch soccer like religiously when I was younger.
Really?
Yeah, I mean, what else am I gonna do in Eastern Europe?
Oh boy. So Will also says, try to say that he knows. Okay, I know that this sounds weird, but MV sabes su mierda. Mierda. Like, yeah, that's another accent from Puerto Rico. Mierda. And Cuba is a bit different, I believe. Yeah, there's so many accents. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy. And actually, Will had an idea when we were talking about a podcast episode and whatnot. He said that a good topic would be to guess different accents from people.
Oh, yeah.
Obviously in Spanish accents. So maybe we should do that in the future. Yeah, for sure. I just need to find the accents and whatnot. Will says, also my colleague thinks that Colombian and Mexican Spanish are clearer to understand. Yeah, Colombian though, I have my doubts there. Colombian people are beautiful people, but they're too polite. They're too polite because they always say usted in all the different forms of usted. So even to kids, like they talk to them very formally, you know? and they have a very clear accent as well, Colombian people. A lot of people learning Spanish, I know, based on the comments that I've read on my channel, that they really like Colombian Spanish, that they want to learn Colombian Spanish. Yeah, but maybe because of, what's that TV show that have Narcos?
I don't know.
It's a Netflix TV show about Escobar. What's his first name?
Pablo
Escobar. Pablo Escobar. Yeah, maybe. Who knows? But yeah, some Mexican Spanish accents are very, very hard to understand. But yes, a lot of Mexican people, they have a neutral accent. But yet they have slang and all of that. And yeah, we have many accents. Same in Argentina. A lot of people from Argentina speak differently, you know, like they have their areas where they have their own accents, and same in Colombia, same in Mexico, same in pretty much in Brazil as well. In, I don't know, in Serbia. Do you have different accents?
There was, well, like when it was Yugoslavia, there was more because you had like people from Montenegro had their own accent, people from Bosnia and Herzegovina had their own accent, Croatians have their own, their own, but it was more like for Croatians, it was just more, they use different words for stuff, so it's a similar language but a little bit different because back in the day it was Serbo-Croatian originally, but they, in Serbia itself, it depended on if you lived in the city or not. So people who lived in the city spoke with pretty much no accent, and then people who lived in like villages, they had more of an accent.
Right. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Well, do you want to say something in Serbian for all your fans out there? For William? You can say, I don't know, talk a little bit about Serbia. Or sing because you know a lot of lyrics, right?
I do, yeah.
Like, the Vanilla Ice.
I can't sing that in Serbian. That would take a while to translate. Like, that's...
I don't know, something. What did you do today in Serbian? Just something.
Danas sam svirao gitaru, sedeo sam malo, gledao televiziju, igrao sam igrice na kompjuteru malo, jeli smo, sedeli, čitao malo na telefonu, tako to.
Čitao malo? What's malo?
A little bit.
Oh, malo. Malo in Spanish is
little.
bad.
Yeah.
Malo, a little bit in Serbian.
Yeah.
That's interesting. And paradise is tomato.
Yes.
And cucumber, how do you say cucumber?
Cucumber? Krastavac.
Krastavac.
Yes.
Good. Interesting. Anyway, okay, thank you for a little bit of Serbian. And last comments. Okay, yes, in English outside in street I speak in slang, but in official places proper grammar. The same thing my mom tells me speak properly. Yeah, exactly. Moms do that, huh? Yeah, thank you for sharing. And also Narcos, me encanta. It's a very actiony kind of TV show, and I don't know, was everything real? You never saw that, right? You never watched that
No, I
TV
never
show?
watched it. I'm
Because
not interested.
That guy was crazy.
Yeah.
Really crazy. Will says, maybe for the next podcast, curiosidades sobre animales. Yeah, curiosidades sobre animales. Like jaguar from... We have jaguar in Mexico. Jaguar. We have a lot of scorpions. And
The chupacabra.
Chupacabra. Chupacabra. I forgot about that. We have an episode about it, right? But yeah, that's a good suggestion. Well, thank you. Okay, yes, in the United States, in England, accent different depending on where you travel. Yeah. Well, me encanta las lenguas del este europeo. See you in 5 years with a decent Cyrillic. See you in 5... Oh, because it's so difficult to learn that?
Yeah.
Man, like, I just can't. I can't learn the alphabet. It's impossible. I've tried so many times, and the order is different. The pronunciation is different. They have different sounds. They have ch,
We
che,
have more letters.
and they don't.
Yeah.
When you say consonants, you don't say a vowel with it. For example, in Spanish, you have a, b, c, d, e, and you have b, s, d. It's like a super short sound.
That's
Can you
the
say
letter.
the Serbian alphabet really quickly?
A, B, V, G, D, J, E, Ž, Z, I, K, L, M, N, N, O, P, R, S, T, H, U, F, H, C, Č, Ž, Š.
Wow, it sounds like you're rapping or something like that. But yeah, I mean, it's crazy. Like, I no.
It's just every letter has a specific sound, and it always sounds like that. It will never sound like anything else. So that's what I'm saying.
In English.
If you learn the alphabet, you know how to pronounce every single word you will ever come across.
Yeah.
Because the for an example, let's say the word auto. So
auto?
yeah, like,
is that car?
Yeah.
What? Same in
It's
Spanish.
automobile.
Auto.
So automobile. Let's go with the long version. But auto.
Auto.
So it's A-U-T-O. So A-U-T-O. That's exactly how those letters sound in the alphabet. That's exactly how they sound in the word.
It's the same in Spanish.
Yeah.
It's the same in Spanish. You learn the alphabet and you know how to pronounce every word. Yeah, correctly. But yeah, English is the exception.
Yeah.
English is loco. Anyway, okay, thank you so much for watching. I'm glad that you were here, guys. You were talking to us and all of that. That's pretty cool. I hope you like this this podcast episode. Those phrases were really good. I really like them. If you have some advanced Spanish and if you want to use these phrases, please go nuts. And also, if you like that accent from Argentina and all the Spanish from Argentina, just remember these phrases. So if you hear them in the future, you know what they mean. Do you remember any? You don't remember any,
Not
do
really.
you?
Pedo.
Pedo. Estar al pedo. Okay, well, take care, guys. Be safe. Please, if you like this video, give it a like. That helps us a lot. And if you want to learn more Spanish and actually to have some video chat with me, we can do that. If you remember, you can get a membership on this channel, and there's so many different perks when getting one. You get Spanish word of the day, obviously daily. You get video chat with me for each lesson. You get exclusive live streams actually, and so on. You get shoutouts and more. So I think that's all. Sometimes you get some downloads whenever I have downloads on smlessons.com, free downloads. And yeah, so that's it, guys. Take care of yourself. And tomorrow we will have what do I do tomorrow? Crossword puzzle. Yes, we have a crossword puzzle tomorrow. So please stay tuned and smash that bell icon so you get notified every time I live stream. Thank you so much. Take care, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye-bye. Adios.